Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lover Show, baby. We're going to jump on into it. Bitcoin had a nice little dump last night. It looks like people are selling Bitcoin for BONK. We're going to break it down. Shout out to everyone in the trading group that got into BONK. It was a no-brainer, right? If I had missed BONK, then I didn't deserve to be in crypto. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being a part of this live stream. This is going to be an amazing event. I was thinking about it last night. What makes this live stream so unique? It's every single time I'm live, something beautiful, something amazing, something special happens. We're sharing unique space and time. Everything else is like a show. It's like some put together show, which I love, and I think it's absolutely amazing. And this is a show too. But there's something about the present moment in time that I share with each and every one of you, to me, that is just so special, so amazing, and similar like a miracle. Like I shouldn't be here too. I followed my dream in my heart and my passion, and that's how we all got here together. So God bless us all. May this continue, and thank you so much for jumping on in. Shout out to the channel sponsors, I Trust Capital and BingX. I Trust Capital, the only place you can move your Roth IRA into, a basically tax-free haven for years later on. I think it's an absolutely great idea for, planning ahead. You never know what's going to happen to you for your kids and your future. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and nor should I be, but just something to think about. You might want to Google I Trust Capital. Check them out. Hit the link or the QR code right here, which I have easy access to. I do receive a commission and sponsorship from them. I appreciate the channel sponsorship from I Trust Capital and BingX as well, where you can trade the S&P and Forex in the same exact location. You can't do that really anywhere else in the world but on BingX. So God bless both the channel sponsors. We appreciate you. Let's get the lemon into the water, which I did. This lemon is huge. One of the biggest lemons I've seen in a long time. It's almost the size of my face. Wow, look at the size of that thing. I mean, about like a tenth of the size. Oh, water is so good. Let's break down Bitcoin like we do every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's see what's happening. Dump, and it looks like we may get a larger pullback for Bitcoin. All right, BONK still getting tight inside this channel on the 7-minute time frame. It could go up or down at this point. It's getting higher risk, but each time I put it in one of these, it did continue. Boom, boom, boom. We got into BONK down here in this last rally. Right there, BONK has been continuing to rip ever since. Shout out to anyone that jumped into BONK. And then last night in my weekly screen share, we talked about BONK, and I put it out right here too as well. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everyone in my trading group that got in on BONK. Everyone made some gains on BONK. It didn't matter who they were, it seemed to be. Blessing Sam and all the lifers. Everyone hit the like button, and Sam won't be able to push bitty Bitcoin. Amen, right? Thanks for BONK, Sam. You know that we know that you know that we want to know what you think about BONK. Wow. It's like you knew my old song back in the day. You know that I know that we know that you know that I know that we know that hip-hop's the fabric of our lives. I don't know if you dug that up somewhere. That's weird, how you knew that. But anyway, I think Turbo is the next BONK. It could be. Made enough cash on your BONK call a few days ago, joining the group today. See that? See that? People make enough gains on the free. See, that's everyone else is like, join my trading group. Join my trading group, right? I'm like, just show up to the live stream and get paid. You know what I mean? And then once you're paid, come join the trading group with the money that you made free. My business model is different than other people's. I'm gonna give you all the education I can to get you paid. Then you're gonna want to be like, you know what? I want to join this group. There's more information coming at me, and I now have the skills to take advantage of it. I now understand the value of the 99. Like I basically give you the value to your life to the point where you see the value in the 99. Like I prove to you the value through your own sense of value. It's pretty interesting. But right here, we have 3 pinned links here. CryptoLifer.com, which I'd love you to jump on into. It's amazing. Okay. Also, MEXC. Link to MEXC right there. Brings you to MEXC easily. MEXC is the place to be. I'm telling you right now. 0 spot maker and taker fees where you can get in and out in swing trade for free. I mean, that's amazing. And very little future fees compared to the rest of the market. Only 0.3. Very, very, very small. So an amazing place to be. An amazing award-winning user experience too. So check it out. And they have all sorts of new coins every single day, pumping and running and gunning. Check out MEXC. It'll blow your mind. All right. Moving forward, getting the energy up. Let's get it to energy up to the apogee. Did you work out today? Did you get the heart moving? Did you get pumping? Did you get the vibes going, baby? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. So I'm looking at Bitcoin, and it's been struggling, okay? And I'm watching this flag on the 7-minute. You know, remember, Fridays the volume tends to dry up a little bit. Doesn't mean we can't get a huge pump. Things can happen. But it tends to get lower volume, less moves. You know, it's a lot more hurry up and wait type of price action for Bitcoin. All right, we're going to break down from the big to the small here for BTC. All right. We'll look at the all-time history index for Bitcoin, and let's talk about it. Let's break it down like we do every single day. I just want to check the level of the music. Been watching a lot of BONK holders taking profits and throwing it in FRONK. I'm telling you, man, I started talking about FRONK the other day, and we're going to keep our eyes on FRONK. It may be the next one to make a move, BONK and FRONK. When people make money, they get hungry for more gains. They want to make more. You know what I mean? It happens all the time. All right. So look, this is what we're looking at right here. You know, one of two things. Either Bitcoin's coming back down to the bottom of this channel and making a falling wedge, or it's going to stay inside some type of symmetrical triangle too, like this, and get tight, where it's going to have to make a decision up or down once it gets to the nose. You know, these are both kind of the scenarios that we're looking at. I'm going to get you into that in a second. We're going to break it down. But first, we're going to start on the weekly time frame. Even the 2-week, it's been a while. Even the monthly. Let's look at the monthly for Bitcoin on the all-time history index. I always say zoom out to boom out. Take a look at the bigger picture and see what's happening. So the monthly, I mean, it's been lovely since it was oversold. And it's had a lovely run, right? When's the last time the monthly had a lovely run here? We did still come back down, right? Could we come back down and retest this monthly resistance at 30,005? That's our last, you know. But we actually, look at this. I mean, we busted through monthly resistance right here too. So your monthly support, 35,000. There's even some monthly support here. We blew through at 38,650. And our next resistance is 47,174. So you can see that's the monthly resistance. And there's a little bit right there at about 45,670. Right, almost kind of where we came. We came very close to monthly resistance. After that, there's no resistance all the way back really to the all-time highs for the monthly. So, and you know, we are high in the RSI, but look how high we stayed here as we just continued to rally for almost like a year. I mean, from February 16 all the way to, for 2 years, we could stay high on the monthly on the RSI. So, in the stochastics even. It's actually not even that high yet on the RSI. So, looking pretty good on the monthly. There was also something that I found very interesting on the monthly chart. If you were with us last night and the last few days, I've been talking a lot about hidden bullish divergence. And I break it down and, you know, bring it up a lot. But look, there's hidden bullish divergence right here. There's hidden bullish divergence on the monthly chart. Hidden bullish divergence is such an amazing idea, such an amazing concept. I can remember when I first began to use it, and I always talk about this idea, but I was trading Aave, you know, 4 years ago in 2017. And I was looking, and then I mean, I've used it all different times. Look at Aave getting that nice pump at the little dolphin dip, but then getting the pump. I see it headed to the target at 146, 147 Aave. And when DeFi starts to get busy, Aave starts to get fun. You know what I mean? It's one of the best DeFi protocols in the game. But if you look at Aave here on Binance, and bear with me, I know we're on Bitcoin, and I'm going to get back to Bitcoin. But I always keep this fractal here, and it sits here too because, you know, but this was a very strong hidden bullish divergence, and you'll take a look at it. And if we go back, I guess you got to go back to like the 4-hour time frame, which is now hard to find it, but we'll get there. The idea behind this is whenever I saw this, it told me there was likely going to be some type of move to the upside. So you had low action here for price action, uptrend, right? But overall, this was a downtrend or flat, right, on Aave. And you can see that price action moves up to the upside. And that's what's called hidden bullish divergence. You can, you know, they're not the same. Now, usually you'll get a downward slope on the RSI. And we did somewhere, I believe it was like the 12-hour or maybe even the daily or something like that. And you even had it here too, right? Where you can see, yeah, just right there. But what I want you to understand is these concepts, all right? Where price action has a low, a higher low, goes to the upside. But the RSI can go flat or downtrending. And it tells you that you're going to have a move to the upside. You know, if we go to Bitcoin and we go to the weekly, it did it here on the weekly. And what I found is I grabbed this fractal from Aave years ago, and I slapped it on Bitcoin on the weekly. And remember, I took it from like the 4-hour time frame. And look, I mean, it uncannily matched each other. Like to the T, they even had the same little wrinkle in time there. The upward head, king head, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It was just pretty crazy. And then they both had hidden bullish divergence. And so my mind imprinted this idea into my head. I said, man, I can make a lot of money with this. And I basically became, like, that's my main, like, if you ask me how I made the most money in my life, hidden bullish divergence. You know, recently calling the Bitcoin pump back up from the daily area, hidden bullish divvy, you know, something that we've been doing. Nice, super. Shout out to Crypto Shawnee B. We love you. Thank you for the love. We appreciate you. All right. Obviously, yeah, I never heard of FRONK. It sounded like a joke when I read it. Yeah, we brought up FRONK, what, 3 days ago now? You know what I mean? BONK could pump some more. It very well may. And shout out to the Mara call. Anyone that jumped into Mara with me, 1756. Mara on an absolute tear, headed to 1966, which is my target. Mara doing absolute damage to the upside. Unbelievable. And we got in here on the weekly lows of the stochastics RSI. It's another thing of mine. I use stochastics RSI. This had weekly div that told me that was the bottom. So I knew our next higher low was going to be likely the greatest area to get in. That was like a guaranteed low, you know. Nothing's guaranteed in trading, but over time you start to develop a sixth sense of what to do based on trend, moving averages. Look, this is a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. Anyway, we'll get back into Mara at another time. So this fractal, right? I take this from Aave on the 4-hour time frame right here. And you can see it's exactly what Bitcoin did. So then I knew Bitcoin was going to continue to the upside when I found this. I was able to point this out to my trading group. On top of this, I drew a fib from this level and saw that we were in a golden pocket 618 Fibonacci level right here. From this impulse to the top, we came to the 618 between the 0.65. And again, if you're using Fibonacci's, I'm a teacher too now, you're not going to have the 0.65. You're not going to have the 706. You're going to add these two, click on whatever's not there, and then just make it the numbers that you want. I turn this one white and yellow. All right, because everyone talks about the golden pocket, but then they don't teach you how to find it. I would hear so many YouTubers, golden pocket, but then I'd be like, what is the golden pocket? And a lot of people thought it was between the 0.5 and the 0.618, but it's between the 0.65 and the 0.618. That is the golden pocket, in my humble opinion, all right? Yeah, Bob is also ripping it to the upside as well, right? Ripping it. So anyway, that's fractal magic. That's how I use hidden bullish divergence. Again, I used it again here on the 3-day chart. When everyone was screaming we were going down and freaking out, I was able to see that this high was going to the upside, but this was trending lower. You'll get a lower stochastic with it. So I had been trained, my mind had been mentally trained to see this. I was able to call that move back to the upside, right? It's insane, right? But these are the things that will change the way you trade for the rest of your life. And this is why people like to get the education here every single day. I'm telling you, and it took me years to kind of get into this idea and into this knowledge, all right? But I just wanted to kind of piece together a bit of a storyline there for Bitcoin. So back to the monthly chart. So the monthly looks very, very strong. 3 months of beautifulness in a row. That's, 3 white soldiers. Monthly closes green, which it should in 16 days, but we'll see, anything is possible. We have ourselves a bit of a big... another more bullish continuation pattern, 3 white soldiers in a row. So last time we had that, we had 3 more months of love. 6 months of Bitcoin really is the most I've seen it run. I mean, look at that, 6 months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's crazy. And people say we're not in a bull run. We've been doing things that you only see in bull runs though. Like it's not even possible in any other type of run for BTC. Let's head back to the weekly. The monthly's awesome, but let's break down the weekly. So monthly looks interesting. So we all know that we have this support zone here. We have resistance here. And I've been using the 5-day because the 5-day to me makes the most sense when it comes to the support and resistance. It's this key area right here where price action has started. Resistance, even resistance on candle bodies, wicked out. And so for whatever reason, 45K, 45,000, 800, 45.8, 44.8, we can't get back above this key level. This is a key level of resistance for Bitcoin. Where do we go from here is the question. And are we, most people are saying, are we going all the way down? Are we headed back to 32,000, 25K? Are the lower levels going to be filled? Are people going to, I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you a few things about Bitcoin, all right? Number one, it takes a lot of guts to get Bitcoin at a lower price, right? So if it seems easy to do, it's always most likely not going to happen, all right? Fear and greed index at 70. I like it down in these shaded areas when I'm really scooping up a lot of Bitcoin. I did buy that 20K Bitcoin. I may even swing trade that for more gains. It depends where I'm at. You know what I mean? Already listed in no dip. BONK about to rip, right? I mean, BONK's just been doing numbers right now. Let's just look at BONK real quick before I get before we get back into Bitcoin. But if you're new to my channel, I'd like to spend about an hour nicely on Bitcoin, break it down, about 60 to 70% of the time, maybe depending. I mean, it depends. Sometimes 90% of the time, I'm going to open up a live trade here on the channel. It depends on what's going on, what I'm seeing in the market, what's happening, all right? So, yeah, we're watching this flag right here for BONK. This is it right here. Let me get rid of this for now. Tightness, but, again, you finally had an uptrend. You had a parabola. You broke the parabola. You had a high. You have a low. You have lower highs. But again, one higher low, so you can see, can this trend, to me, it's an ascending, it's a symmetrical triangle that could go 50% either way, right? So we'll see. Anything is possible. It's on Binance. It says 3 p.m. Wow. So it's going to Binance too now. So BONK, yeah, still under $100 million market cap on Cosmos. Please check RFD. If you miss Bob. Interesting. Let's take a look at coin market cap and take a look at RFD. Shout out to the 888 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here. And that's refund coin or refund, right? Which one is it? BSC? I don't know which one it is. Anyone out there know which coin he's talking about? How does Coinbase list BONK and not CAS? Because all they care about is the monies, baby. Not coming to Binance. Meme or sats. If I get a call back on this, the first one, refund coin, thank you. $13 million market cap. It's got an Ethereum address. KuCoin MEXC, everyone's got it. So it's that hot one, right? I go to Deck Screener. I grab the contract address. Understand what I just did there, right? And I love this. And I search the contract address. So much different than searching a name. It's interesting. And you can get this for wrapped ETH on Uniswap. And wow, it has been, it's been taken off for the last 10 minutes, you know. Looks like it rugged, though, and came back down. I don't know. I'm not saying to get into this at all. I'm just curiously looking at it for myself. It's the hotter coin of the day. All right. I see Bitcoin breaking down, and so far it is, you know, now losing 42,000. So we'll talk about this. We'll break that down too. All right. BONK. So let me finish my analysis. So 5-day chart, resistance. And we have, you know, we have a support here too as well. And again, remember, I am not bearish until, you know, now we're getting a little almost too far away, but until we go back below the 200 SMA. Everything to me is still sitting pretty. 5-day chart even looks beautiful to me. We're just in a bigger range. You know, when Bitcoin gets bigger, the range gets bigger. And so a few $1,000 becomes a larger range, you know. 3-day charts headed down to oversold, good sign. The dailies headed back to oversold. It's a good sign, right? And we're basically beginning to make some type of symmetrical triangle, in my humble opinion. We move to the 22-hour. The 22-hour also oversold, kind of pushing back, though. And the RSI does want to come lower, suggesting that we may have a bigger dump in our hands. You lose the 21, you start to dump. And so let's start to talk about the 200 SMAs now. You know, it was the battle with the 1 hour 200 SMA, right? We got above it, we're below it again. Now we're fighting with it. So this is what I'm watching is, you know, a symmetrical triangle of some type like so. And, you know, the idea is we're in this bigger pattern. Do we come down even lower? All right, that's the question. When I look at the 4-hour 200 SMA, that's the area that you're likely going to retest to, right? And when we bring this up, I mean, this is the resistance. This is that support zone at about 38,000. So the question is, does the populace get to buy Bitcoin back at 38K again? Are they going to bless us with below $40,000 Bitcoin? You know, is that really going to happen? Or are there so many people on the sidelines that we never get that move further down? That's kind of the question for me. And again, normally I do take this tie off and I'll keep it tied in a knot and I'll put it in a bureau. Okay. But there's other days where I keep the tie. What I mean is then when I put on the tie, it's ready to go. Today I did tie this tie. Just want to make that clear. I did tie this tie today. All right. Bitcoin's dumping. I did call a short to my trading group. I was looking at the 7-minute, watching for the flag to develop. We'll take a look at that on the USDT chart right now. Crazy that Mara doesn't care, continuing at 17. I mean, that's massive gains for Mara, right? So I woke up this morning and I said, I'm short. Bitcoin's making higher, lower highs. I would assume it's going to make a lower low. I made a flag here on the 7-minute, said, let's watch this flag. Flag was even smaller than, even thought. Tiny, really. And then we continued to dump to the downside here. But to me, it made sense. We're below the 200 SMA. Once you lose 200 SMAs, price action begins to drop. You lose the 200 SMA in the 1 hour, you go to the 2 hour. So we're headed right here to this next level. And then look, you're in between VRVP gaps, and that's something you always have to heed. Once you're in between a gap and the VRVP, you're likely headed lower. My target, was this bigger, the fact that we're in this bigger falling wedge. We're likely to come down to this wedge, come up, then this could eventually break out. It's not all bearish, but it does tell us that we have chances of coming back down to 39,800 and breaking 40K. All right. And people will be able to get Bitcoin at the lower prices again, which would be pretty awesome. All right. Never know, be ready for anything. Feels like a sneaky pump. No one needs a 38K Bitcoin. There are hundreds of coins to make a 10x more money on that than Bitcoin. Let it run. It doesn't need to come down. So funny. Shout out to Tree Brothers Farms. Dow hitting a new all-time high. Bullish for crypto. Huge, huge volume coming in. All right. So we want to see if Bitcoin can hold the 200 SMA on the 2-hour time frame here. Right. And kind of make this pattern that I'm looking at. And then we'll be all dandy. We just be we'll come down and we'll just be consolidating tight. And then, business as usual all the way back to 48,000. Winner, Crypto Lifer for best technical analysis. This is such an amazing valuation of your hard work, and all the 99 are so blessed. Thank you so much, man. That's so awesome. I really appreciate that. And let's take a look at all the people that won last night to the Influencer Awards. It's so cool that we have those. And they were in Las Vegas last night. And every year they get bigger and bigger, and pretty awesome, right? Pretty awesome. Funny, BONK dump incoming. Possible, but you never know. So far, it's been hot. So far, it has been hot to trot, right? And the Fighting Gypsy, my man, Adam Charles, check him out. And, look at this belt. You can't get the best picture of it, but you can see that it's got the Crypto Lifer logo on it. I've never seen my logo in really strong, brass fittings. This thing is going to be amazing. This is going to be the belt of belts, right? It's pretty awesome. And there's CryptoFace. Man, CryptoFace has been such a nice dude. Really supportive, really down to earth, really nice person, really teaching me how to, what humbleness means and being humble guys. Just super nice people. So let's see what he has to say here, because he should have the next people that won here too. Tonight's winners, Tiffany Fong, Crypto Chains, Altcoin Daily, and Loudmouth, man, bang, bang, bang. Crypto RS won. Awesome. Tiffany Fong with her belt. She's super nice. J Chains, Altcoin Daily, holding it down. I like it. Loudmouth, the HODL Award, my man. Cameo by Cassius Cuvée. So I don't know who won what. I don't know if it announces it here on the actual website. Did they change the site? But we'll see. But we came home with the win. Best technical analysis, Crypto Lifer, man. Pretty awesome. If you, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So, up there in the likes of the greats, almost won Influencer of the Year, which is pretty crazy. We were up there. I don't know who won. I think it was Crypto R Us. I think that's kind of who won it, but we'll see. I did want to win the big one, but it's all good. I'm super appreciative. Thank you so much for the love, everybody. All right. I do see Bitcoin headed lower, and it's headed lower. It's headed to this 200 SMA. And look, there's your high volume node. Open it up, actually. There you go. You see your gap in the VRVP there? Once you lost, basically once you couldn't get above this high volume node, and that became resistance, and then you have to say that you could be making this bigger channel. All right. Our hope is that we're making maybe a symmetrical triangle here, and that we don't go lower to the bigger channel. So that's kind of, you want to see if we can come into this area here. Previous resistance was support, and if this support can hold. So you're looking now for 41,300, really, in my humble opinion, as the likely culprit as an area. If that drops, you're dropping right back down to here, right? About 39,800, right? So don't be surprised if you see 39K, 38K. To me, it's all part of the plan. No big deal. Still watching BONK at 27. It did come all the way down from 34. Right? It is on the other side of a parabola. If you made a parabola here, which I usually do when I see a run up like this, and you can see it broke the parabola. Doesn't mean it can't continue on a bigger parabola, but that move right now so far is over. We'd have to, the safe bet is to wait for BONK to break above this resistance, possibly get a retest at 31,986, 31,986, and then see if, you could call it fine. We'll call it 32,954. What's up, Lifer? I'm Miami. What time BONK on Binance today? I know is 8 UTC. What time is that Miami? Apparently there is no BONK on Binance. I don't know. Someone said that. I don't want to spread FUD. All right. Hottest working man in crypto. Go to TA, the Tom Brady of technical analysis. Shout out to Tree Farms, my man. And I don't know if you can make it, but Sunday from 3 to 6, we're having an event for my mom. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me know let me know. All right. Super Chats, BCB, best exchange for Canadians. BCB, Super Chats, BCB. Don't trip, buy the dip. AI code for super high leverage. 10x suggests they are scooping the coins, pushing down with Lev. Spot on, boss. Shout out to Hunches. We love you. We appreciate you. Bitcoin dominance 4-hour. One head and shoulder is playing out right now. I'm coming. Awesome. Congrats, Sam. Best technical analysis. You deserve it. Appreciate it. Crypto Billy, we love you. Thank you for being here. BONK has gone insane. 12K% from the lows. 1,500%. BONK was already listed on Binance. Yeah, there you go. See, it's been on Binance. Exactly. Super Chats, BCB, best exchange for Canadians. I don't know. It will get listed today. I Google it. So I don't know. He's saying something different. I'm getting confused. Anyway. Congrats, Sam. Rusty Bot. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you. Appreciate it. Shout out to the 1,025 people on the live. 293 likes. May you get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to have your lemon water and stay hydrated. And we had a weekly screen share last night. We went over so many coins. Who had a blast last night at the weekly screen share? Someone on my team, if you could fish into the content and post that to the screen share area, maybe one of you has done it already. But if you could do it for me, that's one thing that I forgot to do last night. I had it uploaded. I was about to grab it, and then I got sidetracked looking at coins. Honestly, doing my job. It's kind of funny. Sometimes my job takes me away from, my job. Interesting, right? But yeah, if we could post into the screen share, thank you very much. Jamie, my man, did it at 10 a.m. Much appreciated, Jamie. God bless you. Weekly screen share was fire. Shout out to Cesar Cordero. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you, Jamie. We love you. I didn't need a belt to know you was the best TA guy in the game. I did that weekly screen share. Is legit. First time. Loved every minute of it. Thank you. Congrats. I appreciate the TA always. Making monster gains on BONK and FRONK. One love. Let's take a look at FRONK. I haven't looked at FRONK in a couple days. Right? But FRONK we found 3 days ago now? And again, it's super high risk, but look at it. It has been doing its thing. Right? Solano ecosystem has been hot. So I follow the trend until the trend dies off. Right now, it's still, because there's more people learning about it, and we're new, you know? So BONK, it did eventually the rounded bottom and try to make some gains off the bottom period. Let's see. Now, BONK kind of looks more rug bully, like it came down and came back up again. BONK's just been on a tear, but FRONK has been hot following BONK the last day. Huge move for FRONK. Again, it's high risk whenever I'm trading a coin like this. You know, I'm never like, oh, this is very high risk. I'd look for some type of cool handle. If it made a cup and handle, that would make more sense to me. I'm weary of this. BONK, I feel more comfortable about. FRONK, I'm a little like, I don't know. I'm a little iffy about. Anyway, take advantage of the best day in the game and the hardest working mentor by joining the 99 today. Lots of love, everybody. God bless you all. Tectonic, Kyle Vero. We have been looking at Tectonic. So this is what we're looking at here for Bitcoin. All right. It's going to come. We want to see it come and test these key levels here. Also, let's look at the support and resistance on the 1 hour time frame that matters. So you can see we're going to have another key area here because we bounced off this area of support and resistance. If we bring this up a little bit. Bounce, but we had a key resistance right there for Bitcoin, all right? So we know if we get back above this area, once we flip it, we're going to have a better chance of moving further to the upside, right? 43,600. And then here we have a little bit of support. Resistance, and we're kind of bouncing. Can we stay on? Can we stay above this key area? That's what we're looking for, all right, for BTC. Already below it, actually, so forget about that, The idea is, can we hold this key area on the bottom of the trend line? Bounce. Once we lose this, I would look for a short. So to me, this is a key area to short. We lose it, we'll do a bearish retest. We'll make some type of bear flag. Great entry for a short further down to 39,650. You know what I mean? I just look for the safest areas to get into trades. To me, I really like that idea if we lose that trend line. Okay. Right now, it's likely we head lower, right? Just like the 7 minute was, you could just, once Bitcoin makes, numerous resistance at numerous areas. Like, look, resistance. Could not get about the same area over and over again. It's screaming. Once it loses a 200 SMA, the second you lost the 200 SMA on the 7 minute time frame and you got this rounded top, you had to say, oh no, that's no good, right? Now you're looking to see if you break the 200 SMA on the 15. Once you break the 200 SMA on the 15, now you can look at the 30 minute. Now you're looking for the 1 hour, right? And now you're going to, you see, now you're headed to, what are you headed towards? The 200 SMA on the 2 hour time frame. We already talked about this when we were lower, you know what I mean? Then how do you get there? You watch smaller time frames for flags and, how do you stop the pain? You look for some type of reversal pattern on a smaller time frame. You look for some type of divergence. Divergence is going to be your key. It's going to be where the liquidations occur the most, okay? Like, that's a bullish divergence technically right now because that's swinging down while that's swinging pretty flat, However, the slope is so steep, we're going to need a V-shaped recovery. And so, to me, like, you don't have to jump in on the V-shape, but say we do get a beautiful inverted head and shoulder here, So if Bitcoin can continue to pump and then make the right shoulder, there's a chance we can kind of slow down, and this could be the daily low, right? And so I search for the daily lows. A lot of times we do find them here on the channel. Bang, bang, bang. All right. Good volume, there's a chance, right? No BONK either there. So there's no BONK on Coinbase. That was all just a bunch of spreaded FUD, right? All right. Good volume, there's a chance. Someone said ETF approved. Oh my gosh. Be careful when you hear people say stuff like that. FRONK was a fee airdrop, so it got sold off forever, just like BONK did. Interesting. I get it. So BONK got early, they sold it all off, and then it came back with a vengeance. Interesting. No, I bought BONK on Coinbase and sold for major gains. No, so BONK is on Coinbase. Yeah, okay. BONK is on Coinbase, but not in my region, so they're playing that game, huh? I don't understand why they do that. Some Americans can do it, but some Americans can't. So strange, right? So far, we're getting the recovery off of what is a divergence for BTC. We got to get above local resistance at 42K. Yet again, 42K becomes the resistance for me for Bitcoin. All right. But there's a chance that we are making some type of symmetrical pattern here. And we're going to build our way on out of this. Could we be respecting a very high trend line? There's a chance. And just getting very, very tight. Remember, once we lose this, we're going to tussle with 41,359. We lose that, we're coming all the way down to that 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame. So like I can see what's going on. And so now we watch this key area. If we can stay here above this area, then this is cool for me. We lose the trend line, we drop to here, we lose that, we drop down to this trend line. And so that's kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. You know, a little bit of support or resistance at about, you know, obviously at 41,000 even right there too. So I'm happy with the analysis for the moment. Let's see if we can make a V-shaped recovery. We're oversold in all the time frames, and there's somewhat of a bullish div here on the 1 minute time frame. Strong enough to get us somewhat of a recovery. Can we get the bounce is the question. Are we going to be able to dig our way on out of this hole? Now, if you don't get it back above 42K, expect more downside. That's our next big hurdle, right? I bought BONK on Coinbase in California. I didn't see any restrictions. Had numerous buy orders filled. I love to hear that. Always take profits. Amen. So look at BONK getting tighter and tighter, though. And the 4-hour, the 7 minute kind of scooping up here on the stochastics. I wouldn't be surprised if BONK continued. There's a lot of people who missed out, want to get down. All it takes is one buy, then another buy, and the FOMO continues. And they buy over each other, and the buys keep happening. And each buy gets higher than the last and pumps the price. It's like you try to get in at 28, it turns to 29. Next thing it goes to 30, to 31, 32, and then, you know. So be careful. BONK could make another 36% gains. Even actually a little 45 to my next target for BONK would be 41,7225. All right. On MEXC, I believe it's in price discovery. I don't know if it is on other exchanges. I haven't been following BONK that closely. It's been kind of an outlier for me. All right. BONK is my Casper, man. Amazing. Amazing. So BONK doing numbers to the upside. A lot of coins, interestingly up today on the altcoin set. You know, there's always a lot of altcoins booming, you know, small ones, big ones, but, you know, we're also looking at, Atom. I'm looking at Matic. I'm looking at Phantom. We went over so many setups last night in the trading group. I almost don't want to go over anything because it's everything is so hot right now. But there's so much hotness going on right now. Hey, can you let us know what is the resemblance of the 2016 bull run to the current run? That would be a whole nother show, and I don't have that planned out today, but thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Have you spoken about JASMY today? I have not. That's a nice way to get me to speak about it. Have you spoken about JASMY today? Interesting. I see it in the cup and handle. Talking about a breakout to the upside. So far, so good. It's moving. Since I put out the call, it is up a beautiful 12% above that previous first target and on its way to the next target about 006907. And I don't see why it can't stop and continue up to 075 is my target. Bang, bang, bang. In the coming weeks, buy a full Ethereum or put it on Cardano. I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever makes you happy. People are going to do all different types of things, and there's so many options. Do you buy SNEK? Do you get into stacks? There's so many options when it comes to what to do in trading, right? Like, what ecosystem do you use? That's why no one can tell anyone what to really do. It's such a broad field with so many different things, and some people get good at the Phantom ecosystem. Some people get good at sushi. Some people get good at one ecosystem, and then they just kind of maximize their potential in that system. Sam, did you speak about JOYSTREAM today? Shout out to Stas. Thank you so much. Hey, Sam, love what you're doing. What do you think about AVAX? AVAX is hot. I like AVAX. We have a setup for it in the trading group if you want to see what's happening. Coinbase was limiting my BONK transactions, so now I'm using Radium. Way better. Interesting. Bro, side note, you got me hooked on the 7 minute for an idea of where price action might go. I talk about it and shout you out all the time in my crypto channel. Okay. Thank you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Nick Shepard. You only speak about coins you own. No, definitely not. That means I would own every single coin in the game because I speak about almost every single coin. So no, definitely not. STORJ had a nice pump. We talked about it. We went over it. We talked about it moving all the way to the target at 112. It's now sitting at 97. It did peak to $1 last night. STORJ doing damage as discussed. Out of the flag to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. STORJ for gains, baby. STORJ for gains. Sam, do you like Zilliqua? I mean, it was an old coin. I was into it a lot. It didn't really live up to what it wanted to do. One of the first coins that had sharding enabled. You know what I mean? No, not your pants. But yeah, you know, it was, I liked Zilliqua for a while. I gave up on it. It didn't really give me the returns I wanted. It might do some gains, but I don't know, you know. Is it true that CZ and Binance is not paying the fine after all? Maybe, you know. Lifer speaks from the heart. Hit the like, brothers. Shout out to Crypto Cash. We love you. Pawn coin, Adam and Eve double bottoms. Haven't looked at EGLD in a while. Looks bottomed out. Are you kidding me? It just boomed up recently. I love the energy. I'm rooting for you every day because when you win, we win. Shout out to Scott Steger. We love you. We appreciate you. And we are, you know, the people out here, we're the faces of crypto. We're pushing cryptocurrency around the world. You know what I mean? We battle through the ups and downs, get attacked, and all sorts of other things just for our love of cryptocurrency. It's pretty crazy. This is a bit of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Making a move back to the upside for BTC. Let's slap on the moving averages. And yeah, I mean, you would expect the pull from the 21. Can we pump back up to the 200 SMA? When the moving averages are all going more this lateral, though, usually it tells me that we may still have some more downside. You know, so again, I'll flag this out, and if things don't go well, we're going to continue further down. You know, we have to get back above 42,000 to remain bullish. All right. What's up, Sammy? Much love from anyone new. Sit back and pay attention. Sam will get you paid. Shout out to DJ. Divergence Domination. I love you. God bless you, brother. Shout out to Black Kryptonian. Hey, Sam, what's the flavor on Gala? We love you. Would you sell any spot altcoin positions if Bitcoin drops below to 3K area? Back to 3K area. 38K. Honestly, I'm building altcoin positions. Most of my positions were bought really low. So personally, no, you know. HUAHUA, the next BONK, you can build dApps on the chain. You know, I looked at HUAHUA actually recently. It came across my radar for whatever reason. I guess I found it doing something. It's Chihuahua coin, right? HUAHUA. It's on Osmosis, which I don't know if I can get that on Deck Screener. Let's take a look. I can for Osmo. That thing's been hot. Look at that thing. Anyway, do your own research. I don't want to get people too memed out here. All right. You still like XNA? Yes, I still like XNA. Yes, I do. Turbo and SNEK for the win, baby. SNEK's been hot. Let's take a look at SNEK on my radar real quick. And then I want to jump back in to what I see. Look at SNEK just making a move right out the flag. Like, oh my gosh. 120% gains out of SNEK. Right? Look at that. Bang, bang, bang. And I believe we drew this flag yesterday on the live stream. And you can always go back to my lives. Another thing that I encourage you to do, and everybody here, is if you miss a live stream, you don't get to see the live, you know, something happens, you want to go back to yesterday's live. Also, just looking at yesterday's live and comparing it to today's can change your life. So look, we looked at so many coins, right? I didn't go over SNEK. I had to. Did I draw the SNEK on my own? Sometimes I draw them on I'm sitting alone and I just look at it, you know? I'm like, that's SNEKy coin. My team usually never misses, so if it's not there, then I look again at the next day. But anyway, falling wedge, right? Measured move, link to the pole. Bang, SNEK just did numbers, right? Yeah, that would have been the 11th, right? And today's the 15th. So hold on, I just want to see something real quick. And I learned on my own doing this. Like, I go back to, you know, 3 days ago. Was that the 11th, right? That's the 11th. So we should see SNEK here now. There's FRONK though, see?
So total market cap, we want to see
Turbo's also there. I'm doing one more and then I'm out. I just wanted to check this. These timestamps are amazing.
And we went over this.
No SNEK.
Yeah. It hit for
Look, BONK right there before it happened. I mean,
the 1 hour says it could continue. So, like, I'd have to put it in this kind of.
Dang. Anyway, maybe we went over it on the screen share last night. I don't know. I go over so many coins, but SNEK looking beautiful to the upside. And, you know, Bob keeps coming out too. I mean, people keep saying Bob's going to run. Right? I mean, it's been thrown in our face every day. They're like, Bob. Look at that thing. 94% gains for Bob. Blasted to the upside. You know, it's all just about being in the right coins for the right week in the right time. I mean, and then, you know, maneuvering through them. Okay? But yesterday at 851 in my trading group, you would have got Bob. Right here. Small cap, high risk, you know, and I'm looking at it on the 15-minute time frame. Okay? And this was during the weekly screen share. Yesterday at 851, I mean, we were in the screen share together. So, like, this is what you get, like, if you're at the screen share with me, if you stay focused. So, look right here, I mean, and that alert was the exact entry right there for Bob. 94% gains for Bob, like that. So, this is why people love the trading group. And now we get to add this to the gains group again. And it's like, you think we're playing games with these gains, but it's just, this is what happens. And it's my setup. I look for tight moving averages, above a high volume node, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD, you know, curving on the stochastics RSI, and there we have gains. So while everyone's worried about Bitcoin and stressing BTC, we were focused on Bob last night and on the coins that mattered. All right? Bang, bang, bang for gains. Okay? Bang, bang, bang. 94% to the target. And look how it gets sold right at the target, too. It's crazy because that's the measured move that the bots are going to use. Okay? But bang, Bob. And again, this was talked about by Token Metrics. It got brought up over and over again. There was high likelihood of a move to the upside. We got the move. I mean, it's not rocket science to me. It makes sense. All right? It makes sense. Bitcoin getting the bounce back to 41.9. So far, so good. How much can we recover back to the upside is the question, you know? Here's the ye old ascending triangle that we make every time we get the reversal pattern, right? Every time. It's like the same scenario. Look, shoulder, bit of a head and a bit of a right shoulder. That should bounce up to the 200. We should hit this 200 SMA, get above this resistance, right? Fill out this head and make another right shoulder, and then, you know, and we can start to get our bit of a bounce recovery here for Bitcoin, all right? Still got liquidity above us here for BOOKMAP, suggesting that we may go higher into this level as well, all right? And there's a nice big move for Bitcoin right there. And it's sloppy, but that's a shoulder, a head. It's a sloppy inverted head and shoulder for sure. Fast on the chalk claim, but slow on the chart for Stella, XLM, money, BitTorrent. GFAL is looking good. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at ENS, BCB, and JOYSTREAM. Ethereum name service tends to pump kind of on the low behind Ethereum. It likes to get its move though here and there. It's on Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, ENS, Ethereum name service. We'll take a look at it. So it fell out of grace here. Wow, it's at the lowest it's ever been. On, you know, it's attempting to do that Adam and Eve though. See that? And that would be its bottom of the Adam and Eve before a massive bigger move to the upside. Get to the neckline, and then you would draw your neckline. And so this is what you're looking at. And then it doesn't really have any resistance till it can get to right about there. Look at the gap in the VRVP. Really, there is its next bigger resistance. So right now, I mean, high risk, but possibly 3x coming. It may take a couple months for ENS, right? Newer coin on KuCoin. It's been out on other exchanges for a longer period of time. So, Ethereum name service. I like this coin. It's an interesting coin. It could do numbers, but I mean, I don't know. It's not my call for the week. Nice little flag, might come down, double bottom there. And again, I just think there's something better. You know, I think there's something better out there. So Bob, if we miss Bob, Bob's hot right now. Bob may continue on the day. If it does, I'd be looking for some type of flag on the 5-minute chart. It's all about the 21-day moving average, how price action interacts with this 21. All right, and it's super high risk at this point. I like to get settled in a coin. I don't like to chase it too much, you know. Someone said bonk moving. I don't see it moving. It's just still tight inside this channel, though. The 200 coming up to price, getting very tight, tells me there could be a move. The 5-minute does have momentum right now. Looks like there may be a big move coming for bonk. Watch the 5-minute. It's saying that it could explode right now. Gala music will melt faces. You might want to check it out, Sam. Gala music will melt faces. You might want to check it out, Sam. Crunk C. And shout out to the first super chat on the live stream. Shout out to Crunk C. Thank you so much for the first super chat on the live. We appreciate it. Can you take a look at VeChain and Hero? Maybe. Voxel recharging too. Bonk so juicy it needs a correction in my opinion. I mean, I thought that weeks ago and it doesn't seem to care. Right? It does not seem to care. Take a look at BCB. And I'm going to keep a bonk cam out. I'm going to make sure bonk just stays on my radar above here. But wow, Bob doing them exactly like it was supposed to. Stayed tight in the channel. Looked like it was going to moon, and we got the moon to the upside. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Bob. You know, and, you know, we were told it was going to pump. It was on the radar as a big gainer. And there you have it for massive gains. BOB to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. As Bitcoin bounced, those memes moons. I know, right? The bounce isn't that hard, though, for Bitcoin, right? Man, bonk is unreal. I get 52 million bonk every week invested airdrop. Actually, life-changing. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Portal just launched today. It's a must. Check it out. The chain link of the gaming field. Really? Portal. All right, we'll take a look at it. Do that one more time, and you will get kicked out of this. You know, you're spamming at this point. All right? You did 3 times. One more time, you're out. All right? We don't want to be spammed. Nobody wants to be spammed here. All right? On YouTube. Good morning, Sam Random. But do you know anything about Big Big Digital? No, I never heard of it. Is there a wallet for bonk? I don't know. Yeah, but you can use the Phantom wallet and probably connect your hardware wallet to Phantom. That's something you can do. All right? The Phantom wallet, PHANO, the Phantom wallet.app, right? It's a lot like the MetaMask wallet. And this is how you can interact with the Solana ecosystem and take advantage of what it has to offer. Okay? Remember, everyone, I love to trade on MEXC. That's the place we're trading. That's where you can find all these coins. Everyone's like, where's bonk? Where's this? Where's that? You know? And you don't have to pay any fees to trade bonk, you know, spot. You could also trade at futures and take amazing advantage of their futures. I mean, they have awesome futures positions. Again, I didn't trade futures for years. I just started trading futures in the last couple years. So, you know, you don't have to do it. But futures is a way for some people to make a lot smaller amount of money into bigger amount of money. But you do have to be very careful. Take your time. And if you see here, you go, you know, you can see they got bonk, they got rat, they got all different coins. 100 bonk is like a perpetual on bonk. If bonk goes up, this will go up too as well. But also be very careful. All right, be very, very careful. We traded JTO, we traded, you know, but I like trading spot too as well. I'm a huge swing spot trader, and I like trading MEXC because I don't have to pay fees when I do it. Link is in the description, and I pin it here in the comment section so you can find it really easily and join MEXC. Simply easy to do. Also, one thing I want you to do is join my newsletter. My newsletter will blow your mind. We give you a lot of value every single week. 2 newsletters come out. We do a weekly TA newsletter every Friday, so one comes out today. And we also do a regular newsletter. So check out, stay tuned for that. That'll blow your mind. I can't wait to kind of show you that stuff. So if you give me your email address, I will provide so much value for you. It'll blow your mind. Jump on into the newsletter today. Get yourself involved. It'll blow your mind. So I can't wait to show you what I can't wait for you to see what's in there. But you got to give me your email address for us to be able to do that. All right. So far, the 200 SMA may hold us here on the 2-hour time frame. It may be just enough to keep us from going lower and give us some consolidation here for BTC as we head into, you know, some maybe possibly a bigger consolidation for Bitcoin. And, you know, I'm going to get rid of this. This is the Binance. We had the Binance chart, but I also had the Binance USD, right? The all-time history index. This is mainly the chart I'm going to stick with for the next, next couple hours for into tonight. So we're seeing if this trend line can hold. If not, a bearish dump down to 41.3. If that loses 41,000, and if you lose 41K, you're dropping likely to the 4-hour 200 SMA, in my humble opinion, which is waiting down here, and we'll move up a little more, and we're likely to kind of come down all the way to about 39.8, 39.750 is the area that I would be looking at if we tend to lose this key area of support. So we're hanging on right now by a ledge, and I expect us to dump more than I expect us not to dump, based on what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. All right, just not showing me signs of a lot of strength right now. You never know. Only time will tell. Right now we're inside of this channel, and that's pretty bear flag-esque. And it suggests that we start heading lower down to 41,369. But only time will tell. Right now, the probability to me is that we do dump. All right. 5-minute doesn't look good at all as well, inside of like a kind of a rising wedge flag. And this is going to be your previous support. It's going to be your next resistance, and we don't seem to be able to flip that right now. So if you can't get back above 42K, I don't see how you don't. And then we have all this liquidity down here about to get eaten up all the way down to 38,000. So it tells me that we're likely going to see, price action going into those lower areas. All right. And so I'm more bearish and bullish on Bitcoin, but you never know. I wouldn't open up a long unless we make some type of inverted head and shoulder. Then I would take this right shoulder to the upside, right? But you got to get me above 42K, and you got to show me some type of reversal pattern. Otherwise, I don't buy it. The longs have to show me something, even on the 5-minute time frame. Right now, I see more downside. I see the 5-minute about to dump further to the downside for Bitcoin, and that's what I see happening for BTC. All right. I see short, and my level to, my first target for short is, can we break this, and that's even an artificial trend line that I made, right? It's not like an official one. It's just kind of seeing if that could be a pattern that we may make if we bounce. So my first target really is 41,340 for BTC. All right. So far, we're peaking out right now, not looking too good. And the stochastics are overbought, meaning we're likely going to come head lower. Again, I could be wrong. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. And I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. Let's take a look at our baby JOYSTREAM, and that's just the long-term hold we've been in. I've been in personally since I found out about it. Almost, I'd say like 8 months ago, 9 months. I mean, we've been in JOYSTREAM for a long, long time. One cool thing I see about JOYSTREAM is a possible new shape forming, right? But I saw it bounce off this. It did that. Now it's kind of still holding the trend line. And if you open this up, and we open this up, and remember to recycle your trend lines. Don't throw those out in the garbage. They're all, we'll have trend lines everywhere, and you can always reuse them. Reuse those trend lines. Get rid of the moving averages for clarity. Give yourself some time to breathe and let in that price action. But we're starting to see this beautiful, what is a symmetrical triangle? They do normally break down, in my humble opinion. But when you're bullish and you're starting to see consolidation, it's a good sign. So what we're seeing is, this tightness for JOYSTREAM. We already bounced off of a key level 2 also, on the Fibonacci. And so we're looking for JOYSTREAM to possibly make a bigger move to the upside. It does have resistance at 6 cents, but that's its all-time high. It's very close to the all-time high. It would be awesome if it went into price discovery and got up to 8 cents. I'm watching the bigger falling wedge, and I'm watching this tight channel get very tight. Moving averages, the whole shebang, everything getting very, very tight, looking oversold as well. So to me, there's some love here for JOYSTREAM. The 2-hour time frame suggesting it could start to kind of get a move. We take a look at the 4-hour, which is more substantial, and it's headed lower while we get tight. What we don't want to see is, look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. You want to lose. If you lose the 200 SMA on the 4-hour, you're likely breaking down to some, maybe a bigger double bottom, or you're going to test this area at 39, 039 or 030. So, okay. But Joy is in a bit of a cup with a handle too, in a way, but it's getting tighter inside of this symmetrical triangle for JOYSTREAM. Hey, Laver, what are your thoughts on Opulus? I don't know much about it. My buddy used to trade it on and off, but that was about it. Someone asked about music, USDT. Also, Gala Music is on Gate.io. Music. Okay, interesting. I didn't know what he was saying when he said that. Like, Gala has a thing called music. Gala has a new coin. Gala Music. Interesting. I don't know if it has anything to do with Gala. It may not. It may be just riding the coattails. That's the one thing about the crypto space is you'll just see a coin and you won't be able to tell, like, or verify without some, you got to do some research. Like, what's going on? Like, they hijack each other's names. They, maybe this has something to do with Gala. I don't know, though. At the present moment, I don't know. I'd have to do my research. Came out at 13 cents, ripped all the way up to 26, did a double up, or 28, 29. May continue out of this flag. It's very high risk because it's brand new. I don't know the demand for it. I don't know what it does. Let's see if I can find it out here. Gala Music, 22 cents, $22 million market cap. Interesting. Ethereum address there. I'll take a look at it on Dex Screen or two as well. I just want to see if there's any difference in the charting here. So came out and it's kind of ruggy at the beginning, just kind of low, right? No, not ruggy, but it looks ruggy. I have to be honest, right? Gala transitioning from Gala Games to Gala Entertainment. Interesting. It's funny you say that because the Beam that used the Merit Circle stole the Beam name from another token that currently been bashing the new Beam. That made sense. Yeah, because Beam's been out for a long time, and then they just grabbed the name Beam. I'm with you on that. I mean, I thought that was weird, right? It confused me too. Music has a target all the way back to 31 cents. It's brand new, though. It's brand new. I'd have to do a little more research, see kind of what the hype is, what it's all about. Introducing Gala Music, a decentralized music platform built using blockchain technology. It's a new music destination for artists who are looking for control, transparency, and improved monetization. It's a utility token that can be spent in music, all access, store, and experiences. You got the music name real quick, right? Player nodes, track owners, artists. But does it have a true connection to Gala itself? I still can't see that. Music.Gala, I guess it does, yeah. 10 days of giveaway. I mean, this looks like it could be pretty big. And if you think Gala's going to be big, then how could Gala Music not be big? So this, we just uncovered something huge. Gala's doing Gala Music, and this is the token for it, and nobody's really talking about it yet. Wow, you can buy it on Uniswap. This thing could be huge. This could be a 50x coin right now, 100x coin. Definitely. BONK's just sitting flat for whatever reason. 28,100 really hasn't moved, honestly. Super flat right now. It is oversold on the 5 if it goes anywhere. This is what I'm watching for BONK. I know we should have a BONK cam. Everyone's like, BONK. Pay your tracks and start earning music. Looks like they got a site up and running. This is really Gala. I can't believe it. I thought there would be a bigger press thing about this. I feel like we're one of the biggest channels. We're breaking some of the biggest news right now on this channel. Gala has a music section. Gala Music. Website, everything. And it's the coin. And you can only really find it on some of the smallest places. HitTX, Gate.io. Right? Unbelievable. Music. And here it is right here. And there's a potential even a falling wedge back to 31 cents. And it's only doubled up since I first saw it here on Gate.io. Very interesting. Brand new coin. Every time you come to this channel, you're going to find out about a new coin. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here. Take a look. Have fun on that train looking up Gala Music. Gallagher. Gala. Maybe you like Gallagher because Gala kind of is in your name. It's like Gallagher. I'm just joking around. It's about to move. 15-minute looking for a potential move to the upside. So Bitcoin holding it down now, not dumping, deciding it can possibly make this right shoulder and save the day. 41. We just need Bitcoin to get back above 42,000 and see if it can hang out. Gala also dropping a film token. Interesting. Gala film. Not going to lie, the Gala Music moves breaks off seem pretty gimmicky. They can't get the founder issue solved and they want to take on the music in the movie industry. Interesting. I mean, you're also speculating. How do you know they didn't get the founders' stuff solved? You know what I mean? Do you really know what's going on behind the scenes? Was that maybe just a fight to bring the price down so they could buy cheaper? Like, do you really know what's happening? I don't know. You sound like you're on the inside, but you're not. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be rude. I just want you to kind of double think your own bias, you know? Why not just use Gala? That's a good point, and it does seem some type of dilution of the ecosystem. Like, why keep doing, you know what I mean? I'd rather just keep Gala the hot thing and make it hot. My man, Lifer, thanks for the quick response. Shout out to Crypto Shawnee B. Well, thank you for addressing the suit, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. So thank you. I am not wearing a full-blown suit. I want to make that clear. My pants don't match the suit. Okay? Look, I think I can bring this down. I'm classy right now, though. All right? I'm super classy right now. Make sure oh my gosh. You know? All right? I got the Burberry belt on, keeping it fresh. All right? I'm keeping it fresh, man. You know? But I know a lot of people want to know if I'm wearing pants. It's a question that it goes through a lot of people's minds. Even subconsciously, they're like, is he wearing pants? Even if you don't realize it, you're asking yourself, is he wearing pants? And I'm always wearing pants, man. You know what I mean? 99% of the time. There was a couple shows where I didn't have pants on because I literally was running so late. I didn't have a chance to put pants on. Not printing. No, I didn't. I decided, you know. Yeah. Anyway. Funny. Pants up, zipper down. Funny, right? Got to check mine too. The suit is suiting handkerchief, hanky, and tight. Is suiting hanky. You guys are funny, man. Anyway. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. That's why I wear sweats. We look sharp every day, baby. Amen. I never thought about it. Give it a chance to dance in my pants. Oh, my gosh. You guys are stupid. Anyway. Yeah. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, something that we wanted to talk about yesterday. Back about 42,000. All right. So we don't have to panic sells yet, just yet. All right. Just yet. Back above 42K for Bitcoin. All right. But only time will tell. I have pants on. He wears pants. Oh, my God. I mean, a lot of people like Kevin O'Leary apparently don't wear pants. You know, they sit there in a suit and tie with no pants on. You know. Bonk in that bull flag. One more. I mean, I got bonk for you. The second it pushes, I'm going to know. I'm watching it closely. But it's getting tighter and tighter with the 200 SMA and the price action getting super tight. RSI looking good. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. Starting to brew. That 5-minute chart starting to look like it could get a bit of a move here for Bonk. Bonk City, Bonk Central, Bonk Universe. I'm bonked out. All bonked in. Hit me, baby. Bonk me, baby, one more time. You know what I mean? I was all about the bonk. So, how many more bonks does it take to get bonked off? You know? You never know. So it looks like we may be getting the bounce here off of my imaginary trend line that I drew. You know, I'm pretty good at finding the actual pattern before there's even a pattern. Right now, the 1 hour is getting a beautiful bounce back to the upside here. And we did find that bullish div on that 1 minute that really is starting to pay off. And we're getting the bump, to the 200 SMA like we're supposed to. Now we got to flip it, though. Now we got to flip it. The bear flag is attempting to kind of break back out. Like, you see, it's weird. The rising wedge is breaking to the upside. Usually it's more lateral, right? And there's the move to the 200. Now we got to flip the 200, though. Once we get there, we got to flip this 200 SMA. We don't want to get rejected here. So we're going to watch this happen. This is it, the 1 minute. You'd be surprised, man. We get a move above this, we get our move, right? And we hold 42,000. Staying above 42K is a really crucial area for Bitcoin. Can you get my food from the front door? Really? While I'm live streaming? Man, entering the live stream while are you serious? And why do you keep getting food while I'm streaming? Talk about this, baby. Stop. So sorry I had to do that. Apologize. My wife is pregnant. So I'm not sorry because my wife is pregnant. But, you know. But she keeps ordering Uber Eats, man. Like, I've done Uber Eats once or twice in my life. You know what I mean? Like, either order from the real restaurant or I go and pick it up. You know what I mean? Uber Eats is a way to go broke, you know? Honestly, I could afford anything really at this point, but I have principles that I just don't break. That's why I'm not broke, because of my principles. You know what I mean? Papa Penguin in full effect. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Every time Bitcoin drops even a little bit, it gets bought back up. Takes big money to do that. Shows me big money is buying every dip. I mean, not every dip. We didn't get bought back up to 44K, you know? This guy's saying, yo, BONK is already on Binance, dude. Hold on. Let's end this right now. BONK, right? Where can you buy it? Binance, dude. This guy's saying, look, BONK is not listed yet. It will be on Binance at 8 UTC. Today it will be 3 p.m. Miami. I just Googled it. Withdrawal starting tomorrow. I don't have a choice. If I don't eat, I get sick. I never did it before the pregnancy. Yeah, so she'll just be ordering Uber Eats all different times of the day. Just, you know, it's so funny. She just doesn't, you know, it's, you know, whatever. She can do whatever she wants. Uber is German for super. Super eats, baby. Super. You know. But she loved you when you were broke. She did love me when I was broke. It's true. But look, BONK on Binance right there. For FDUSD, for TRI, for BONK USDT. So let's just end the ridiculousness right now. It's on every exchange in the game. From Orca, Radium, Gate.io, Bybit, everybody has it. You know, and you can buy it for all the little coins on Solana, on Orca, MEXC, even, you know, everybody got it. BingX got it. It doesn't matter. CoinX got it. 2Bit has it. BitTrue has it. LA Tokens got it. You can even buy it for FRONK if you wanted some BONK. You can get it for Radium, on Radium. It's hot right now. It's the coin that everybody wants to be in and everyone wants to be in. They want it and they want some more of it. It's BONK. If you didn't make money on BONK, you kind of you're living under a rock. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm just, even I made money on BONK. I'm a sniper. It doesn't matter. I'm a sniper. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Babe, I've done it. It doesn't matter. I played a cop. I played a fireman. I can do it, babe. I can do anything that matters. I've done it all. I played every role there is. I was with Will Ferrell. I did it all. Breaking news. Pepsi is available in Walmart. Yeah, exactly. You know, BONK is available on Binance. We know. How do you know? We just do. We're just that good at it. You know? Anyway, moving forward. Sorry. Somewhat of a funny, dry show today on Friday, you know, as we move forward. But so many new coins to talk about. I'm going to hit you guys with one new coin. I'm going to be nice. GRAIL. You might want to look up GRAIL. You might want to take a look at Camelot token, okay? You might just want to kind of Google it, see what it is, find out what's happening with Camelot. Brand new coin, no one really knows about. Super, super low cap, on the low. It's on MEXC, KuCoin, and all the hottest exchanges in the game. And here it is right here. All right. Also, I have a cool new way to access all my exchanges using AltTradey. AltTradey is the place. I can API to all of my exchanges, and it's awesome. Super, super, super awesome. All right. BONK about to get spicy. I mean, it's getting tighter in the zone. It is consolidating nicely, it's getting ready for a bigger move. There's a chance it really does break out. I'm staring at it as we speak. All right. Isn't Camelot Arbitrum swap? And good morning, Sam. Another nice tie. Thank you, Glenn Baker. We love you. We appreciate it. At the top of the range, one might find Excalibur. Not a financial advisor, but he's our financial. You're funny, man. Yeah. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. We have time to check an AI project called PMPY. We've talked about it many times here on the channel. We've talked about PMPY, and it actually was pretty hot. I remember when we went last PMPY, right? I think it's Prometheum Prodigy. That's what it was, right? And it is on MEXC too as well, from what I remember. We'll take a look at it for you. Thank you so much for the beautiful super chat. God bless you, Ghost. Spelled differently, but I believe you're the ghost, man. I appreciate that. Shout out to BCB Tonic, Dot, and GROK. Have you looked at FET lately? We have not looked at FET lately, right? We have not looked at FET lately. So we're gonna stick to the BTC USD all-time history index chart for now, and we're gonna see if we can get this bounce back to the top of the channel. And Bitcoin just rips right back up here and then consolidates nicely. And still, it doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. That could still make a nasty dump down. It will be a symmetrical triangle, but we're starting to see somewhat of a symmetrical triangle here for Bitcoin, and that's kind of what we're looking for. It would make sense because we do have the hidden bullish divergence. We should make the high above this high. We didn't do that yet. All right, and it could take its time. Just came across StarkNet airdrop. What are your thoughts on them? I don't know much about them. It's called BTC manipulation, bro. I've been saying Bitcoin could go a bit higher, but it's about to fake out and tank down to a new low, or at least test the low. Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. I'll take it one step at a time. This whole Bitcoin pump was just a test back up before the big drop. Maybe it was, brother. Maybe it was. Your cadence is pastoral. Shout out to Jessica Rabbit. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you. Bull City Sports Cards. Careful. StarkNet is legit, but there are hundreds of airdrop scams on it. I'm still in me short. Shout out to my man, Master Friend, hanging out in a short. Hanging out in the short. Hanging out in the short. I mean, if we break this level, we're going to drop to the 4-hour 200 SMA, and we're going to end up right here somewhere at 39.7. All right. Bitcoin tanking short alt season coming. I have no idea, man. I don't make assumptions like that. Anyway. Your cadence is pastoral. I mean, damn, I'm going to use that one, right? My golden rule has been to stay away from airdrops. I don't need any airdrops, just a safe way to store my Bitcoin. That's all. Interesting. No trousers, just shorts. Nobody knows what happens next until it's on the chats. Amen. One step at a time. Shout out to the 1,095 people on the live. 467 likes. Maybe we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go. Let's get that energy up. I just kind of rip through. Some days I'm just like, oh, push through the monotony. Push through that feeling. Let's get going, baby. Let's get going. All right. Morning, Sam. Great stream. One love. Shout out to the Crypto Sparky. We love you. We appreciate you. Shout out to Master Friend in the house. And everyone, if you want to learn more and get educated, jump on into Master Friend's class inside of my trading group. You will get a mentorship 3 times a week where he's going to break down time frames. Like, you know what month? Do you even know what the London session is? Do you know what the New York session is? Do you know when there's the most liquidity in the market and you're trading and you don't even know these things? Find out some information. It'll blow your mind. If only Michael Pa could give us the energy boost. Just kidding. Look, we could ask for Michael Pa right now. Michael Pa, where are you, Michael? Michael Pa, are you going to show up and send a $500 super chat like you usually do when your name is mentioned? You know what I mean? Where is the Michael Pa? I think every time someone changes their name to Michael Pa and then sends in a $500 super chat, I feel like it's just always been someone different each time. Is there really a Michael Pa out there? Only time will tell. We'll never know. We'll never know. But if anyone knows my channel, there's a guy named Michael Pa who will show up and send a $500 super chat randomly at random times. And be like, I knew you were going to keep going, Sammy. I love you, brother. Or he'll say something super inspirational like, you know. And he'll be like, the guy just keeps hitting it again with the TA, you know. Anyway, I would be writing down GRAIL, looking at Camelot token on the radar. Token metrics, even looking at it. It just, you know, it's got some buzz. You hear it here on the channel. This is where it starts to buzz. Buzzes start to buzz around, and things get crazy. Blockchain Bets, a betting coin, ripping to the upside. All right. Someone say, is it going to continue? It's in a nice little flag here. It is touching the 21-day moving average, and it's oversold on the stochastics RSI. You know, there's a chance this thing does want to continue to make a bit of a move. Blockchain Bets. I don't know much about it. It's not my play. I may not be swing trading this thing, but it does look interesting to me. It's on MEXC. They have every coin in the game. That's another thing. MEXC has the biggest coins from Matic to Bitcoin, all the way to the smallest coins, from Pepe to BCB and more. You know, they really, I mean, I've never seen a market. It's sometimes good and bad. They have so many coins, but it's also good in a way because you don't have to search. You know, when something's on Uniswap, when something's on PancakeSwap, when it's a smaller coin, you'll be able to snatch it right up on MEXC without having to send money around, without having to do a bunch of 100 things just to kind of get the coin. It's all there for you. I would watch Blockchain Bets. It's consolidating nicely on the 1 hour time frame. I did the big hour time frame starting to get a little overbought away from the 21-day moving average. Tells me that it likely is going to start a pullback, you know. So this is a little risky here, this 1 hour time frame. It's more unlikely based on the bigger time frames being against us. Chance it could happen, but I'd wait. I'd really wait for a pullback. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're looking at BCB, and this is all you guys missed. Just kind of looking at this right here. Nothing crazy. Okay. Nothing insane. Tonic, which was tectonic. I remember. And that's a smaller coin I probably have to find on CoinMarketCap. And that's the thing, being able to find any coin that you want. Let's take a look at Tonic. And I remember someone sending me some Tonic. Someone in the trading group liked Tonic and was like, hey, I want you to have some Tonic. You know, I was like, all right. I was kind of bullish. Crypto.com has it. VSV Exchange. So not many people have it. It's pretty hard to get. It's on the Kronos chain, which is cool. And again, Dex Screener, man, they have every chain in the game. Like, watch. Right there, Wrapped ETH. Oh, no, what? Oh, hold on. Copied the clipboard. There we go. Tonic for USDC. Wow, that thing is down in the dumps. Yikes. I mean, this ecosystem has to come on back. I don't know. That looks like a rug to me. Yikes. Again, maybe it comes on back. I'm going to have to move on for now. That looks horrible. If you believe in the project and you think it could go somewhere, that's an undervalued deal right there. But for me, not for me. You know, $9 billion market cap, right? 764, got a slight pullback. Polkadot. Let's take a look at our baby Polkadot. I think Polkadot could, the last run, what, 40, 50 bucks? Again, we're all waiting to see if Bitcoin can get that bounce. If Bitcoin gets the bounce, Polkadot's going to move out this 1 hour. Just looking at Polkadot in the bigger picture, it just likes to consolidate. And that's definitely Polkadot consolidation. Bit of an Adam and Eve in a way. Just broke back above support. The daily's resetting. I like what the 4 hour's doing. It's consolidating nicely. The only thing is if it loses this trend line, you're going to get a drop. If it stays inside the trend line. So that's a very aggressive buy zone right now for Polkadot, in my humble opinion. But, all the major bigger chains have been getting their pump. AVAX got it, and then you think, Polkadot is next. I like what I'm seeing for Polkadot. Likely it is going to get the bounce, but it has to hold this level. No one knows for sure what's going to happen. I am not a psychic. I wish I was. But the technical analysis is playing out nicely. The 4 hour does suggest that you're going to get a 39% move for Polkadot. And I like to use this price note and I made it bigger, but 962 is the target for Polkadot. Again, I put a vertical line. I right-click the line. I put an alert on that. That lets me know when price action will cross that line. All right. So Polkadot looks interesting at $9.62. And BONK is still flat. Hasn't really made a move. Still flat, just in case anyone's wondering. But tightness is the tighter the better. It means it's really starting to really create that suspense. That in the coil up. The more it coils up, the more explosive the move coming for this big gainer. All right. Polkadot does look interesting to me, though, on the radar. Thank you so much for the Polkadot super chat. And God bless all the fan funding. We're going to call out all the people that put some fan funding in. So GROK. Remember when I first talked about it at 28 or something, it had the huge pump, came back down. It is a meme going. It doesn't have really a use case. It's not the real one that people talk about. I just want to make, it could rug bull. It's very, very high risk, but it's, oversold. Getting tighter inside a falling wedge. They do break up 68% of the time. So you have a rounded 70% chance this does break out. High risk to me. It's hard to believe in this. Like, I buy things that retrace when I believe in them. It's hard to believe in it, but you never know, right? So Price action takes it to about, what, 0.34 is the target for GROK. For me, when I'm trading a meme like this, I'd like to break out, retest, and then I would just take this as the swing trade. You know, that way I don't have to be too risky. It is starting to kind of an Adam and Eve double bottom, though, for a move to the upside. Starting to gear up for a possible reversal. I'll give that to you. For GROK. Am I saying that right? GROK? GROK? I don't know how, you know, so many weird coins out here. And Prometheum Prodigy just continues to rip since we've talked about it. Wow. It's gone a 3x, really. Someone brought it up on the channel. It must have been 4 months, 5 or 6, 7 days ago, maybe even a week or two ago when we first mentioned it. Somewhere November 25th here, before Thanksgiving. Now I see it kind of in a diamond pattern, right? Which means it may reverse to the downside. Like, that's got some diamond vibes for me, personally. Break back down. It's hot right now, though. And it's oversold in the 2 hour. This next measured move is 2.6. It's, again, has to hold a trend line. Smart play, wait for it to break out. Does it retest this top area? And that would be a safer move to get the risk on out, you know. PMPY on my radar. Very low, very high risk, too. The spread is hard to get into. Smaller coin. Prometheum Prodigy, all right? Sorry, I didn't mean to make this line and this line. I tend to make lines accidentally that I don't need to be making. Okay. Baby GROK, Baby GROK. BONK, 30 minutes. Fire Doji. One more. ALPH. Thanks for the best Discord ever. God bless you, man. I appreciate that. And we're going to continue to beef up that Discord and make it amazing. I'm going to find other ways to make it more interesting. We give you bookmap data. We give you all sorts of data all the time to kind of keep you privy. We give you exchange listings. You know, we give you so much information that'll blow your mind. All right. Oh my God, gas prices for ETH right now are insane. Of course. Of course. You know, gases, they never figured out the gas problem. And again, that's another reason why MEXC is the place to be. Buy all these coins that everyone's buying on Ethereum because they don't know about MEXC. MEXC has the coins. You know, then you can transfer them to your hardware wallet if you want, or your MetaMask, and then you can transfer them back and sell them off. You don't have to use, even though I know DeFi's exchanges are great, sometimes the fees are higher. Look, you not only do they have the coin, but they have the coin for 0 fee. So you can trade these coins for 0 fees while people are paying all these high fees on Ethereum. I find it insane. That's why there's just no reason, you know. FRONK and Mochi over BONK. So insane. Mochi won't stop. Mochi swap too. Another one. Alephium is another one that got talked about as a top gainer by Token Metrics. All you had to do is really buy every coin they mentioned in that video like 4 days ago, and you'd be up massively, right? And see, this is making a rising wedge, right? Rising wedges break up 68% of the break down most of the time, but this is probably likely going to go parabolic. So this is just getting started and likely about to go on a moon mission. That's very interesting to me because it has, whenever I know it's getting that buzz, and I mean, that video was huge. These are all the 100x coins. You know, we like these. We've been accumulating. I mean, it's like, what? So this is likely to blow. You know what I mean? Huge. Sam's Trading Group is something you need if you're struggling. I learned so much in 1 month. Shout out to Samba Goofar. We love you for saying that. Appreciate you for jumping on it. Mochi is a awesome crunch snack. I mean, I'm putting an alert here on out. This thing looks like it will go parabolic. Doesn't look like a lot of other things we've been looking at. Casper fell out of the channel. Let's take a look now. Looks like it may bounce back to the top of the channel now. But it's definitely in some type of like funky little, you know, consolidation here. Interesting what it's been doing, right? Like it should have retraced a long time ago. Different than what it normally used to do. Join the 99 and take the course offered. It is life-changing in so many ways. Your future selves will thank you. Amen. Amen. Alluvium TA, my man. Alluvium's amazing. All right. Your future self will thank you. Yep. Gala music is real. They even sell nodes. I know. I think it's crazy. We found out a bunch of new coins today that nobody knows about. Again, new coins on the radar every single day on the channel. You're going to learn. I'm wearing my dad's Alabama hat today. He loved Alabama football. He was on campus to see Bear, class of 67. I got you, Talisman. Old man, feel you. Amen. Trading view alerts have changed my life. So useful. Amen. So Gala has Gala music and Gala film now. We just heard about Gala film. I didn't see it, but apparently they have it. You know. Injective also doesn't care. Going to 34. Look at this thing just out of control. And I talked about it possibly making a move out of this flag yesterday, and there it goes. Bouncing out the flag to the upside. The target next is 41 for Injective. Injective won't stop. Out of control. Coin I put out at 178. Bang, bang, bang. I joined the 99 in October of 2022, and now I'm teaching. My life has changed forever. What are you waiting for? Shout out to Master Friend. Jump on in. So many people have changed their lives in so many different ways. And in so many ways that we never even thought were going to be possible. Right? Thank you for all you do. I only have one coin. BONK. Funny. It's the only coin you needed, apparently, to be rich as all heck for the last few months. You know? Thank you for all you do. I only have one coin. It's never enough. I'll tell you that, though. It's never enough. It's never enough. You make $1 million, you bet I could have made $2 million. You make $10 million, could have made 5 more. You know, it's insane. And we talked about MUBI breaking out of this flag to the upside. It did that, dipped again, and then continued to the upside. MUBI at 26. This was someone given to us in the trading group by After Hours Investing. He told me about it when it was 3 cents. This thing is up a day, basically a 10x. Insane. Insane. One of our group members went from taxi driver to Ferrari owner millionaire in 1 year. Make this you. Amen. And really get the education you deserve. You can take this education anywhere you want in the world. Look, I traded Mara on the stock market in front of everybody. I got in front of everybody. I'm pretty sure I made the buy. Yeah, I made the buy on Webull here in front of everybody. Marathon Digital. And I got in at $9, $9.60 or something. Look at this thing mooning to $17.69. Even showing you how to make massive gains in the stock market. Man, whatever I touch turns to gold, baby. Jump on in. I will teach you how to make gains. I not only invest in Bitcoin and RDT. Interesting. Up 13x now. Crazy. I know. Isn't that crazy? MUBI. And you sold too? You didn't stay in too? Oh, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at Immutable X. USDT here. Immutable X is on an absolute tear too as well. And I made a coin. I made a video about this thing. You know? It looked like it was likely going to pull back. It didn't. It just continued to pump. Crazy, right? Like, I was like, man, this thing has to pull back. It's over. It's too far away from the 21-day moving average. It's overbought in the stochastics, and it just continues to rip. Just sitting at 62 cents. I'm about to do a 4. It didn't matter what the coin was. If it had gaming on it, it did a 3 to 4x. You know? I'll be joining the group for Christmas. It's January and February. I don't work due to the weather, so I'll be ready to soak in all your knowledge. Dude, it's going to be a really good time for you. I'm excited that you already have like the plan. You're already planned out because you're going to be calm, cool, collected, and the information's going to flow the way it's supposed to flow. So good for you, man. I'm excited that you're going to take that step. And I'm going to be here every single day helping you do what you got to do, giving you the education, making sure that you get the most out of that time that you put in to change your life. That's the thing. People take time out of their lives, but then they don't make the change. They end up back where they were, because that happened to me. I don't want you to waste that time. If you're going to make that time, take it off of work, or you have that time off of work, We want that time to be utilized at the best humanly way possible. Mutable X still looks super bullish on the 4 hour. Bit of a cup and handle breaking on out. I don't see why this thing can't get to 295. You know, and as long as Bitcoin stays sideways and kind of undesirable, like not the biggest pump thing in the world, then these altcoins are going to continue to moon. That's just what's likely going to happen. All right. We all knew and we all missed. Crazy. BONK getting listed. And get listed where? Why are you not doing TA on JTO? Why am I not doing TA on it? You could say that about any coin right now. Like, how come you're not doing TA on that coin, this coin, every coin in the game? You know? I mean, it all depends. If Bitcoin loses this level, we know where we're going and what's likely going to happen. And look, it did fall out of that flag to the downside eventually. See? Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Now it's attempting to double bottom. And we broke above the resistance and got right back below it. It was a fake out break above 42,000. We never ended up holding it down. Now we're attempting a bit of a double bottom here. And it's crazy. It's like having the knack for price action. It's like you have it, but you can lose it even. Like, there's times where I'm just super on point. I can see everything in super seconds. And then there's times where it's like, I'm like, how come I don't have that that science? Like, where is the sauce? Where is the science? You know, it's weird to me. And then I always freak out. Like, am I ever going to get it back? And then I always get it back. I always have it. It's like I never lost it. I just was in the moment, you know, on my attempting to find out where we were going. All right. But that made sense. I mean, when we started to move up, it made more sense. We were going to take that drop to the downside. The 1 minute couldn't get above the 200 SMA. We got rejected by it, see? We needed to flip that to be bullish. You got to flip a 200 SMA to be bullish. The way we're riding it down suggests that we go lower. BONK got Coinbase, now Binance. Lots of exit liquidity now. Be careful, friends. I thought it was too late for BONK. All the gains are already made. Why not like Matic or something? 100%, I'm with you on that. BONK is like, I can't even believe it. I thought BONK, 2 days ago, I was like, why would I touch this coin? Everyone, you know, but it made gains again. So, you know. Okay, shout out to all the beautiful people here super chatting us. I heard Bitcoin is getting listed on Binance too. Yeah, me too. It's going to be hot. Hottest thing in the game. Shout out to the fan funding here. We have $79.59. Shout out to Hypnotize. Much love, Crypto Livers ENS. Shout out to Stas. Blessings, everyone. Hit the like button or Sam won't be able to push Biddy Bitcoin, right? BONK, baby. Pickle Rick, we love you. For real, a lot to say, but true respect for the word of God and helping others in difficult times. So thank you. You're the man. For real, a lot to say, but true respect. Thank you, Pickle Rick. We love you, man. BCB, thank you, brother. Sneaky Pete Vaporizer, best place to trade for Canadians. I don't know. I'm not Canadian. Rave Song Records, winner Crypto Lifer for best technical analysis. This is such an amazing validation for your hard work. And all the 99 are so blessed. Thank you for the love, man. What's up, Lifer? I'm Miami. What time BONK on Binance? See, it's not. That's crazy. Okay. Sammy, did you speak about JOYSTREAM? We did. Thank you for reminding me. T Shuffle, Stas, Kyle Vero, Lazaro Alberto, Sneaky Pete Vaporizers, Johnny Rum, Rave Song Records, Long Gang, Threes, my man, I love that. The Bear Shaver, I love that. That's so cool how we drew that too. Check out HUAHUA, the next BONK. Crunk C, Gala Music. All right. Robert Hole. Did you look at Dot? We did. $0 Giro. Missed the live. Catch the replay. Thank you. No worries. We're still here. Mach 5 ETH. Gala also dropping a film token. So we learned about that. We learned about Gala Film. Can you check out GROK? We looked at that. Shout out to Mythic OG, Lazaro, Roberto. Keeps up with that Binance listing. I know he's trolling me at this point. Ghost, PMPY, we looked at it too. Alf, Mythic OG, thank you. Jedi M. And then Long Game. Shout out to everyone that sent in a super chat. We love you. We appreciate you. And we care about you. And I thank you so much for that. That makes the stream go amazing. So thank you for everyone that sent in the super chat. BTC. I'm back to just looking at it. Either we lose this trend line, it's here. then to there, and then we drop all the way back down, and then you're looking for the 4-hour 200 SMA. Just likely you're going to meet that. Once you lose the 1-hour 200 SMA, you're likely to meet the 4-hour 200 SMA. It's just what happens, okay? Doesn't mean it's going to happen every time. Right now, the 2-hour is attempting to hold us down, so we'll have to lose this the 2-hour. I would watch the 2-hour, see if I would watch the 1 minute in the smaller time frames, but then I would also keep the 2-hour up, and I would look to see if we lose the 200 SMA on the 2-hour. If we do that, my next target would be the 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame. All right, understanding these concepts will help you understand how price action works and where it moves and how it moves on every asset in the world. All right, I'm now more bearish on Bitcoin because we can't get back above $42,000. The 4-hour also is pointing to the downside with more momentum. I don't see why we don't continue further down. We have a high, we have a low, we have a lower high. That's a downtrend. I would expect a lower low for Bitcoin somewhere at about 39,750 for BTC. Also, all the liquidity that is the reddest and lowest is below us here, all the way down to 39,000, 37,900. That corroborates my story and also adds to the idea that we may go lower. All right. Alex is getting a new listing on BitGet, which is a big deal. And Alex is getting a new listing on Pionex. Okay. Binance to list Solana's BONK following Coinbase. According to the announcement, spot trading will start on December at 8 UTC in a total of 3 trading pairs. BONK, F, and BONK Try. Deposits are now available. So the deposit's available, but the trading doesn't start yet. Interesting. Wow, BONK's on a mission, huh? Before the cryptocurrency exchange confirmed. Wow. BONK has been out of control. It's made millionaires at this point. Wow, December of 2022. It's been out for a year. Wow. Pretty crazy, right? And Solana still 74. Solana's strong right now. You know, let's take a look at Solana before I jump on out of here. And that's another thing, being in a trading group is hot because I have to pay attention and study all the time to find out where the market's moving and how it's going to go there, right? I could only imagine if I wasn't in a trading group and I actually had a job and other things to do, it would be very difficult. So we're here for you while you have to work and do all sorts of other things that take your attention away, right? You may be at your job right now. I'm sitting here all day long, searching, mining, reading, watching other YouTubers at fast speed. I'm taking as much information as I can for you and bringing it all together, okay? So, you know, it's just attention span. Like we all don't have the attention, right? So Solana looks like it could easily get to $100, and this is how it's going to do it out of this rising wedge. Rising wedges are created by a lot of buy pressure, right? That's why it never gets the pullback. It just continues to get pulled to the upside, all right? Sorry about meme spam, but quick look at PMPY. Yeah, I told you 3 p.m. about BONK on Binance. Interesting. He'd see. Why does it say it's on? It was all there already, though. Spot on, Lazaro. I appreciate you, brother. I don't know why this was so confusing, though. You know? Shout out to Glenn Epps. We love you. PMPY is another coin. I don't know. PMPY now? Now they're just gonna keep coming up with like as many of these as they can, like PMPY, GROK. I don't know, man. It's a new one. Super low. I'd have to do my research, bro. I don't know. It's a new, Ridiculousness hasn't been listed yet. PMPY is ready. PMPY, very strong, big community. PMPY will go 100x. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about PMPY, man. It looks interesting, though. You know what I mean? Also, Chunk. PMPY, GROK, DONK, JONK, Meme Wars. Right? Yeah, much love and respect. BONK went live when Coinbase hours ago. Yeah. BONK about to break out the triangle. I mean, it's looking very tight. It does look like it wants to break out on the. See how the 5 minutes pushing? BONK may go up another 45%, everybody. There's a lot of hype on it right now. A lot of people are... If the fear of missing out is stronger than the fear of selling, it's going to pump. See, that's the thing. Can you pray for my spirit, brother? I'm going through a hard time today. Having to take my best friend to the vet is killing me. I love you, man. Thanks for all you do. Hey, man, I had 2 dogs. They lived to be 13. You know, both of them. For whatever reason, they're different breeds. But I love those animals and dogs. It's not easy, man. It's not easy losing things that we've had. It's not easy when our life gets disrupted in a way, you know, we like things kind of the way they were. You know, everything kind of put in place. And it's not easy when things aren't in place, you know. And all I can tell you is keep yourself busy. Go after stuff, make it happen. So look, we looked at SNEK recently, remember? And I made these 2 channels, and I said, and look, it went on the right channel, went up. Then you knew it was likely going to push to the upside. SNEK. That's kind of how I look at these things. SNEK pushing. SNEK's been out of control. It's crazy. I don't like to jump on a meme at the end of the run. I really want to be on something early, or I don't like to try to jump in. You know. No, BONK's attempting to break out, but it is still going sideways. Interesting. It's in a symmetrical triangle, 50-50 shot. Like either it gets sold off or it gets pumped off. You know what I mean? So. Thank you for another great stream. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Bitcoin has been a little annoying, right? It's not been easy. We want to see if we can hold this trend line and get back above 42K. That's really the deal. If we lose this level, you know, there it is. We're attempting to double bottom now. But the 4-hour looks like we want to go lower. It's pushing down. We'd have to get a bend. We'd have to plug the 4-hour. The 1 hour has to get a bounce here and stop the 4-hour from dumping. That 1 minute bullish div is attempting to play out with a slightly higher low right here. And we have to flip the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame, on the 1 minute, to even become bullish. Once we do that, we can start maybe our trek back up to resistance and we can get above 42,000. Other than that, it's likely to me that we're going lower. All right. We roll slabs, not donks down, and swingers over 30. Factory wheels for me. I don't know what he's saying. FET looks good. Let's take a look at FET before I jump on out of here, just because I like the coin, I own it, and I'd like to take a look at it. So we talked about FET breaking out. Did a little bit of dolphin dip with that Bitcoin, but came back up, and now it's about to hit the target. Wow. And it went up. You know, again, another beautiful call. FET about to hit the target at 76. Boom, boom, boom. And, I mean, I got in FET at just the right time. FET moving from 24. Everything has done a 3 to 4 or 5x. It depends on, whatever you're in. It's been an amazing run the last month. It really unbelievable. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Tell your family you love them. Cherish every moment that you have. Realize that there's no reason to be upset in this life. All we have is this life. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and everything is going to be okay. May God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow.